Buenos días, seguimos en el stand de Barrels of Fun, ahora con David van Hess.
Thank you.
Your name coming from...
It's Dutch.
It's Dutch?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Estamos con David, ¿vale? Nos va a explicar, hemos estado con Bowen Kerings, que nos ha hecho una descripción de la máquina y del gameplay, y ahora estamos con las tripas un poco por dentro con el gameplay, y le vamos a hacer una pregunta a David que nos cuente qué maravillas trae esta máquina. David, good morning, thank you for having us.
Thank you.
We had a gameplay with Bowen.
Fantastic.
Can you tell us a little bit what's underneath, what's behind?
Absolutely.
Go ahead, whatever you want to tell us.
So the system is powered by the fast board set, the fast pinball board set. So that means like the high voltage power up here, the soundboard, and the driver and the switch board over here. That's all controlled by the Nook that's right here. And also we bring in the power in for a fanless 48 power supply and obviously the 12 volt. So that's everything back there. Very similar to the Williams style era. Everything is kept in the back box.
Okay.
So we're making sure everything is here, very easy to access.
Yes.
Also the LED bars up on top here. They are basic obviously to flatten out and make the back glass look very nice. But the best thing about it, if you have to work on it, you can actually leave this on and you actually can see what you're working on.
Okay.
So it makes it very easy to service.
Yes,
So,
yes, it is, definitely.
so then that all goes down to under the play field, and I'll show you that right now.
Little detail, we saw Kenwood speakers.
Sorry?
So
these
Kenwood speakers?
Yeah, the Kenwood speakers,
Okay.
with obviously with RGB lighting around it, which actually interact with the game. So each mode has a certain color, and these speakers sometimes will give you clues of what you need to do, just by color.
Okay, sounds good.
So let's go underneath. So with what you see here,
Wow.
this is so everything from the back box
Yes.
all comes down, connects through the cabinet door right here. So this
Yes.
is the cabinet board. So this controls all the flipper switches, the interlock switch, the tilt, and then that comes back to the interchange board here. So basically, if you was to remove this to service it, you would unplug this. This is your high voltage, and then these three cables. Once you unplug that, this whole thing comes out. To make it very easy to service.
Very easy.
So basically from here, it's like a node board. It goes from here, distributes the power up to the 804 board, eight coils, 4 coils, 8 switches, the 3208, which controls everything down here, then back to the 16 by 16. So, and everything is color coded. So you'll see here, everything on the 3208 is all white cables. So you can identify very quickly what part of the playfield it belongs to.
Yes, yes.
So always making sure we got switches and everything else, so it's easy to unplug, service, and so forth like
Magnets?
that. Magnets, we got 2. We got one right here, we got another one right here.
Okay.
So this this magnet here feeds this subway here, and also comes from the Wise Man. So there's many ways we can manipulate the ball in this game.
Okay.
We can basically, every shot on this playfield has 2 outcomes except the right ramp. So if you shoot the orbits, they can go round, but we also can feed it back to the ramp that kicks the ball out. And the other side is the Wise Man. You can shoot the front of the Wise Man, the back of the Wise Man, and that all feeds under the right ramp here.
Okay.
So
There's a lot going on down here, huh?
yeah,
Wow.
we're very proud of it. Like,
Yeah.
the guy that does all the wiring, you should see the first prototype. It's all over the place, but
Where do you produce this? What do you manufacture?
so we're manufacturing this out of Houston, Texas.
Okay.
The 5th largest port in the US. So basically exporting, we just take it down the road.
Okay. Wow. Great. So what about availability in Europe? You know, there's the CE certification.
So we've built everything to CE certification, but we have to go through the process. And that process, I know you can self-certify, but we are using a third-party vendor because we want to make sure we're doing it right. We want to make sure everything is done correctly.
okay.
Because I know a lot about pinball,
Yeah.
but I'm not an electrical engineer. I have people, but again, it's better to have other people check it. We can't get better unless we get criticism and critiques from other people.
Yes.
So we are in the process of getting that taken care of.
Okay.
We are sending sample games across overseas, so people can see it and get a feel for it.
Yes.
But every part in here is CE certified, lead-free, solder, everything else.
Okay. How long is it going to take until we get it? What do you think? It's like a 9-month thing, 10
It
months?
should be less than that, but with the agencies that we're working with, there is a wait list between 6 to 9 months.
Well,
So, but talking to Stefan and a couple other people, Stefan, there is an opportunity that we could probably speed that up.
speed it up. Okay. Yeah, pinball people are used to waiting, so it's
Well,
okay.
I don't
It's
want
okay.
that.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I'm disappointed in. We wanted to have games in Australia and Europe before we come to the market, but just how things timed out, this is the only way we could go at this point.
We'll get there.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I mean,
Because you gotta remember, I'm an Aussie, and all my Aussie friends, they gotta wait 6 months before they get a game. So they get all excited to see a new release, and they're like, and now we have to wait for the next game to come out before we get our container.
we understand that. We are in the same situation. So
because it's important. It's because, yes, this is Americana, but it's more than that.
Yeah.
Like, that's something we all grew up with.
And worse than time on top, we have the taxes issue and the shipping things. So at the end, when we see the dollar prices here, we go like, oh my God, I wish. It's still a lot of money, but it's way less than what we pay there. Right?
Yeah.
But it is what it is. You know?
I feel you.
Okay. David, I'm fine. Yeah, he was saying that, I didn't see it because he's down there. Yeah, I mean, the subwoofer, I guess it's a whole package at Kenwood.
Yeah.
Looks really good.
Yeah.
Because other companies, sometimes they don't put so much quality on the speakers.
No, so, I mean, when you have Bowie, like, we want to make sure this is a premium product.
sounds well.
And we want people to be able to stand here and hear the separation and feel it. You should be able to hear this game clearly 12 feet back. You know, you should be able to sit there and go, man, that sounds great.
Yeah.
I mean, we're at a convention, we can't hear anything. But like, I mean, that's why I had Scott Denisi come down from TNA.
Yes.
He came down to the facility and he spent a whole week just fine tuning everything because he wanted to make
equalizing.
it sound absolutely.
Yeah.
And that took a lot. Like basically, you know, a lot of hardware configurations. I mean, we've got a lower playfield that has subwoofer holes all over the place because we wanted to make sure we maximize the sound.
Okay, great. Bueno, chicos, chicas, nos ha explicado un montón de cosas. Imagino que luego de alguna forma traduciremos o doblaremos, pero bueno, esta máquina, ya que por fuera es una maravilla, por dentro es otra maravilla, la cantidad de cosas que lleva, la calidad, el sonido. Nos estaba comentando que lleva David Bowie dentro de la máquina y por lo tanto fue un experto en audio a la fábrica para asegurarse que la máquina sonara a metros de distancia lo mejor posible, porque lleva el mismísimo David Bowie dentro de la máquina. Así que nada más, David, muchas gracias. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And we'll see you around. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Gracias.
Your body.